As Roy Bennett quoted, we learned something valuable from all the significant events that we have experienced and from all the people that we have interacted. But we never fully touch our own potential, not until we challenge ourselves to go beyond the imposed limitations. Good day! I am Nicole and you are watching our virtual poster presentation for our research study titled Common Virtual Platforms Used for Online Distance Learning Among La Salle Nursing Students. Together with me are Michael Humalesa, Catherine Jordan, Veronica Humayaw, Rodella Lamela, and Ariana Malihan, and we are from the University of St. La Salle College of Nursing. The COVID-19 pandemic led to the closure of schools worldwide and increases the demand in online education. The demand it imposed could be used as an opportunity by nursing students to enhance their problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, and technological capabilities, as these are the skills that is required to be professional nurses someday. In terms of accessing online education, numerous factors in terms of connectivity problems, power outages, poor digital skills, distractions, availability issues, and inaccessibility can hamper the easy use or course of online education at home. So, the purpose of this study is to determine the integrated virtual platforms used for online distance learning among the nursing students.
The research design used was a descriptive type of research design to collect quantifiable information for statistical analysis of the population sample, keeping in mind the study's goal of determining the most popular virtual platforms used for online distance learning. It allowed researchers to collect and describe the characteristics of the demographic segment. It helped in providing adequate answers to questions such as who the participants are, what is the exact time or interval, where the investigation was conducted, what was the expected outcome, and how the data was derived related to a particular investigation. According to Sacred Heart University Library in 2020, it was primarily used in obtaining useful information about the importance of the current dilemma in determining what exists through specific constants and uncontrollable circumstances. Due to the use of this design, the biases within the study investigation were reduced. The researchers were able to produce data and viable results from the conducted surveys using this method. The manipulation of these variables allowed the common virtual platforms used in online distance learning to be identified.
For the study sample, participants of the study were the third-year nursing students of the University of St. La Salle, who were engaged into virtual platforms for online distance learning. A total of 124 from the total population of 179 third-year nursing students. The study had 124 participants, a sample size determined by Sullivan's formula. The individuals in the study were from the different classes of third-year level College of Nursing. This resulted to vary the answers of each participant and had addressed the objectives of the study.
Research instrument. The research study on the common virtual platform for online distance learning utilized the use of a researcher-made survey questionnaire. The researchers consisted of significant relationships within the study. This makes that researchers were able to conduct a validity to measure the viability of data to be grasped during the research investigation. This justified the existence of reliability tests like frequency and percentages and chi-square tests due to sufficient need to measure the internal consistency. Thus, this will be utilized to compute on the relationships pre-existing in the study.
For the results and discussion, Table 1 shows the profile of the 124 participants with the highest percentages breakdown of participants ages below 22 years old with 86.3%, Participants are female with 70.2%. Participants reside in urban areas with 78.2%. Participants use wireless connection with 25.8%. And lastly, participants use tablet as a tool used for learning with 52.4%. Table 2 shows the commonly used virtual platforms used for online distance learning, with a very large number of participants are using Zoom, with 62.1% as a virtual platform for online distance learning. Table 3 shows the common problems experienced by the participants on the virtual platforms used for online distance learning, with the highest percentage of 90.32% have unstable internet connection. And lastly, for the Table 4, it shows the relationship between the commonly used virtual platforms and participants' profile, with utilizing the chi-square test of association. Common virtual platforms have significant relationship with the participants' possible multiple connections and tool used for learning at 0.05 level of significance.
For the conclusion, the research investigation showed the emerging trends of effective tools with features and integration that are favorably complementary to multitude by catering to large audiences and providing an avenue which is sought after mostly by participants and frequency of each process data. Workshops and trainings sessions should be given for both clinical instructors and the students to make them more familiar to Canvas and Zoom. Second, the administration of the institutions should provide the instructors and the students broadband and pocket wireless internet connection that they can use anytime, especially during connectivity challenges. Third, since the common virtual platforms used for online distance learning by most students is Zoom, it is highly recommended that the administration should buy unlimited Zoom applications to be provided to all teachers and staff, because most of them are still using limited time Zoom.